I will be dirt. I will also be sharing lots of tips and um, that you're gonna need for this game. That message needs to go away. There we go. Alright, my first big tip is when you start a game, make like 3 saves. Like, make a new save right here at the elevator when you've been through the beginning. When you run through the vault, that whole glitches that can happen. And wait till you get right here to the elevator. And when you're about to walk up to the elevator, make a new save, make a new save, make a new save. That's 3 saves. Then, when you get up top, and your character is established and in the world, make another new save, and a quick save. These are the saves that you'll be going with for this character. But every time you want to start a new character, you don't want to have to go through the whole beginning. It's nice if all that stuff's done and yeah, we know. And you can just start from here at the elevator. So, that's what I did. And I did it for both the male and the female characters. So, whichever one you want to do, you can go to your saves, start from right here at the elevator, rename your character, redo your character. See? I'll change the appearance and the name. We're going to do a chick. This chick is going to be a sniper character. Now obviously you could do more sculpting than what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pick a random face, look through them real quick, see what, my basic looks are going to be. I like that. Short body, full red hair. I don't really like the hair style, but I can change that later. Body. We want her to be kind of thin, a little muscular, so, because she's a sniper, so we don't want her to be like humongous, and we don't want her to be like ripped, because she doesn't need to be ripped. Extras. Markings, blemishes. Let's see. Cheek blemishes, mouth blemishes. Now we don't want blemishes, markings maybe. Freckles. There we go. We'll make her freckled. She does have red, well, not on the lower face. Moles. Moly, moly, moly. And not that freckled. And we'll lighten them up a little bit. Yeah. Here we go, we got done with that part. Now we do the special attributes, and this is where things can get interesting. Okay, name. I've got so many characters now, it's hard to come up with a name. That's the biggest part. I mean, I've got Magdalene for Maggie. I've got all kinds. I don't know. Let's see. Sometimes I just put in a couple random letters and see what the options spit out at the top as far as like predictive text, you know. I've had some interesting names come out of that. She's going to be a sniper and a sneaky character, so I want it to be very unassuming. Gonna go how about that? Wendy. She's got the Wendy the little haircut right now, so why not? Now, first, this sniper character, endurance is not really that important, and neither is really charisma at the beginning. Any stats you have that are not that great that you're going to need later, you can always adjust that as you level. I mean, you can always, but for the start, you need perception. You need a 9 on perception. That gives us 4 points to spend. Now for our money making thing, we're going to need like a 5 or a 6 on intelligence so that we can build our water pumps, which I'll get to in a minute. I'll share the whole thing about the water and how you build the water. Charisma will become important, but it's not yet. Let's say, let's go with a 7 on agility. And yeah. I really like the endurance perk, so. But yeah, we will need a 6 on intelligence later, so. A 4 on intelligence, 7 on agility, 4 on luck, 9 on perception. Only reason there's a point in strength or endurance is because you have to have at least 1 point in each. And I changed my mind on the name. Her name's Kara. Finish? Finish.
Enjoy your return to service and thank you for choosing Voltec.
And normally I would go with a 5 on luck, because I don't want to chance leveling up and then not having, you know, that perk ready to go. I don't want to have to waste a point. But as long as I'm careful and I go straight to the special book in the house, it shouldn't be a big deal. Well, I just won't spend the point if I level. So this part's obvious. I mean, just look around here and grab any building supplies that they left for you. Yellow boxes and crates. Always nice if they start you out with a little right away. You know, because we didn't take any strength, the amount of salvage that we can actually pick up and carry around with us is somewhat limited, but that's not really going to matter because we're going to have our little water money making scheme going, so we're not really going to have to salvage all that much. We're just going to buy the supplies that we want. You know, I know you could go back down the trail and across the bridge and run into the probably dogs and bloaty flies on the way, but in the true nature of Skyrim, I'm going to run right down the side of the damn mountain here because, I mean, Sanctuary is right there. I don't know why I would go all the way around and run into shit that I don't need to fight right now, when I could just come straight down and, you know, oh yeah. Now, I don't want to talk to the robot yet, because he's going to want me to do a mission. So, you know, they can't talk to you when you're in your build list. So, I'll bring up my build list, ignore his ass. We'll go in here, get the special book, and get us some luck. I know he's probably heading in here, so we'll bring the list back up. Do a little salvage. My suggestion also is to run around and do some salvage before you head out. You know, clear a few things out. I mean, you don't want to clean the whole place and, like, you know, get it ready, but, you know, some basic cleaning to get stuff, the basics out of the way can never hurt anything. Plus, it puts some stuff in your salvage and build list, so that if you do manage to on a decent weapon, you can potentially have the supplies to work on and build that. I mean, it's pretty obvious that these houses are going to go, so why not, you know, go ahead and get them out the way. Alright. Oh yes, I said I would cover these. Well, I don't know if the picture goes away when I bring up the list or not, when I bring up the build list, but let's try. You're going to want to get that science perk because on the generator, the 3rd tier generator, it's the one right before the windmill, you're going to need that one. That's the one I call the Big Mama generator. If you notice, it's the only generator you need the science perk for. You'll need that one because that one is the power that you need for every 2 pumps. And if you go into resources on your water pumps, you've got the water purifier and the regular hand water pump. Then you have the third tier one, the water purifier industrial. If you notice, you also need the science perk to be able to do that. But what you should also notice is it takes 5 energy to build it or to run it, and it produces 40 water. Well, that's why you build the Big Mama generators, because they do 10 energy. So for every one Big Mama, you can put 2 purifiers. And if you've ever looked at Sanctuary, like out front, you know, you know, go down here so you can see. It's got that whole river in front of it. And you could put a lot of water purifiers in this river. You can get between 600 and 1,000 water on your build list up here. If you look at the top there, you have people, food, water. Well, water, if you're doing it right, should say at least 600 in this place. There's a beach location. It's like Norrickton Beach or something like that. It's right across from the airport, the Boston airport. You swim across the bay, you'll be there. You can build about 600 to 1,000 there. And then also the fort that you get from the Minutemen. You can also build a crap load of the 3rd tier water purifiers there. Now, if you take the first 2 levels of cap collector after you build all that water, you'll be able to sell your water for around 15 caps a piece. And you'll be making, well, shit tons of water pretty much every day. I mean, there'll be times when it runs dry, but hang on a second. Damn, couldn't hit him. Well, yeah, there'll be times when it runs dry, but you just have to wait a day or 2 and be all right back going again. But now how to carry all that water? Well, that's where your companions come in handy. The water will be in your building list. Like, you come over here and check this thing, and water will be listed under, you know, aid or whatever. There'll be like 400 or 400 to 600 bottles of purified water. And you take it out, like, well, here you take it out, and then probably slow walk out here to the middle of the street and drop it. Then lock onto your companion, tell your companion to pick it up. Your companion can hold thousands of bottles of water doing it that way. And then you just fast travel to a city where you want to buy some stuff, like Good Neighbor or whatnot, and get your water back and slow walk up to the person and buy everything you want. Only pay for it with water. Like, I'll take all your shipments and all your 45 ammo, and I'll give you, you know, 4,000 bottles of water, and the cost of the water should be as much or more than the stuff that you're buying from them. So you'll get all the stuff that you need, and you'll probably get some money on top of it. And you'll take those supplies back and you'll use them to build more water. That's all you'll do for a while, is just build water and the supplies to build more water, until you can build no more industrial water. Till the fort, the beach, and Sanctuary are just completely packed with industrial plants. Now you can use all the water that you're making and the money that you can make from the water to buy supplies to build whatever the hell you want. And you can get like ammo. I mean, like, you could just go into places and buy all their fucking ammo and still walk away with money and water left over to spend. It's the way to go. Just building water plants is your money-making task. Now, back to the character thing. Our first goal is now that we've leveled got our character ready to go, we got our level 5, we can go ahead and talk to him. He'll probably give us our first level up. Doesn't really matter what we say, you can just act your way through this.
Sean's been kidnapped.
I build a character basically here that looks like a librarian, but she's gonna be a nasty bitch of a sniper. So I know I don't have the sniper perk, and well, I'm not gonna have for a while. I know a lot of people say that when you talk to Codsworth this first time that you should tell him food, that, you know, you're crazy, I don't need food or whatever, but you don't tell him that. Tell him you want food, because he's gonna go right in there and pull sugar bombs out of his ass. You know, where the hell did those come from?
Codsworth.
So you just gotta follow him now. We're looking for the Red Menace. You don't have to tell him he's nuts, and we can just search the neighborhood. Same idea. Now at this low level, there's a chance that you could take damage from these guys, and it's not really necessary because you're just starting out. You don't have a lot of, you know, healing things. So just let Codsworth take care of it if you can. You're still getting experience for him killing those. Plus you can, you know, loot the bodies for some goodies. If you get lucky and get a bloody flag gland off of one of those, it's in good shape. There's a mission in Diamond City that you'll be able to complete with that. So hopefully we're going to level up, then we can take Idiot Savant. Followed by, you know, some hopefully sniping perks, eventually Lone Wanderer. No need to take damage if you don't have to.
Thanks for trying.
Our priority should be getting all the stores on the map. Every place that there's a store. You know, fuck everything else. Fuck the main mission. Don't go to Concord. Because you don't need to go to Concord right off the bat. Why go fight a bunch of raiders and a stupid fucking death ball if you don't have to? The only thing you're really going there for anyways is power armor that you don't need to use because it's going to cost you some supplies to keep repairing the bullshit. And let's see, a musket that nobody in his right mind would probably use. And a bunch of idiots who are going to come here and want you to, like, do all kinds of shit to fix this place. They're going to want you to build defenses. They're going to want you to build water resources. They're going to want you to plant food. They're going to, yeah, fuck that. Just go to Concord later after you've got everything, you know, ready to go. Usually I don't go to Concord. By the time I go to Concord, there's already, you know, 10-15 people living in Sanctuary because I built it up to there. And I've got a 9 on perception, so how badly do I really need that fucking perception, that bobblehead right now? Well, another thing that I thought I should point out too is this guy right here, this dead guy. If you keep taking him over and dropping his ass in the water, you come back, he'll keep getting replaced. A dead guy will keep showing up right here beside this dog, and he'll always have something on him that you can take off. There's a green bag up here. Now, I want to go down river, but I'm going to grab the dog real quick to help me out a little bit. And I can do that without getting the mole rats out and pissed off at me. Just walk up here to the edge.
Boy, what are you doing out here all by yourself?
He'll come to me.
You want to come with me, Cat?
Now later, if you build a sniper,
Okay,
you build a
then.
sneaky character like I am.
Stick together.
This fucking dog is gonna get in your way constantly. But at my weak ass little bitch status right now, we'll take the dog with us. Just follow down river here a ways. There's all kinds of goodies that you can get to start with. Damn! Good dog needs. A little thing I do that not everybody probably does is on the quick menu, if you put the stim packs on the quick menu, there's a lot of times where you would have died that you were able to access your stim packs with the quick menu. I mean, alright, so you got this dock, and it might not seem like much, but there's always some kind of food or something in here. If you swim out there, there's another box in the water too. But I'm not real interested in that. I'm just interested in following the water because I want to find that pump. There we go. Here's the pump. Open. Shut that off. And you follow the hose up. And now that that pump's off, this panel will open. And look at that. Got some money to start out with. And some those 44. There's some bobby pins. More bobby pins. Military fatigues. Jump up here. There's some goodies in there. Let me equip our new gun. We got some of those 44. Aha. There should be some raiders over here where we can get some halfway decent gear. There you go. Attack dog. That one on his leg. Dead doggy. Alright, so we'll do that part again. Caught on fire and got shot. Nice. You know I'm killing the shit out of those guys when I come back. I wasn't taking them seriously, but yeah. Mhm. Holy shit. Yeah. I'm gonna stop broadcasting for just a few so I can catch this up.